All right, buying land. Dear Bill, I'm a 21-year-old from a big city on the West Coast. My interest in economics and real estate has me interested in buying a small plot of land. At 21, look at you. Good for you. The area in which I'm looking is growing, therefore it's not entirely speculative. Excuse me. I'd be using my life savings and taking out a small loan, which I know I can pay monthly and have paid off. I've ran the numbers. My only question is this. Being my first endeavor, I'm a bit nervous. Is this the start of something that will ruin me or the first step to something bigger? How do you get over that with stand-up? Whoa, you went from real estate to telling jokes. Hang on a second. I need a little sip of water here. All right. Okay, I would continue to look at land. I don't know shit about money other than I don't try and blow it. So I'm concerned that you're going to be, you said I'd be using my life savings. Does that mean your entire life savings? If you have to do that, you're only 21. I'd save up a little bit longer. You always have to have what the fuck money. And if we've learned anything in 2020, you need to have that money because they'll help you out for a little bit and then you're on your fucking own. So, all of these people who live like in these not all these people, but a lot of these people who live in really rural areas, okay, if they paid off their house and they know how to hunt and they have a well in their land, like, they can survive a really, really long fucking time. There is something to be, there needs to be a respect again between red states and blue states. Like this whole fucking Real Housewife shit that we're involved in, it's really stupid. But getting back to you, I get nervous when when I invest in that type of stuff, but I just make sure that I gamble with something that I can lose. Okay? And if it's your entire life savings, maybe you want to look for land somewhere different, maybe buy a little bit less, maybe save up a little bit longer. But you're asking, how do I get over it? I would equate it to soloing. How do you get over it? You just make the decision that you're doing it. I made the decision this week that I was ready and I was going to solo. So, and then it ended up coming a day earlier, and then I got to do it twice, and how great I felt about myself, and I called up and I thanked my instructor profusely. And I'm still in touch with all of my instructors that I've had throughout the years. I still talk to all of those guys because I look at them like they've taught me one of the greatest skills you could have as a person. Learn how to fly. I mean, you're flying. It's unbelievable. And they taught me how to do it safely. And I had nothing but great instructors that, taught me how not to fly like an asshole. So how you get over stuff is you don't take more risk than you're comfortable with, but you do take a risk. And you just have to say to yourself, I'm doing this. Okay? So if you want to invest in land, just know you're going to do this. But then on the other side, you don't have to jump in the deep end with rocks in your pockets when you do it. Okay? You can jump in the shallow end. You can still dunk your head under the water in the shallow end, but you run out of air, you can stand up. Whoa, look at that analogy. You get in the deep end, hey, you can get a little fucking crazy. So if you still want to do it now, and I think your background in economics and real estate are two really great backgrounds for you to be successful in the future. I think your head's in the right place. I think you're nervous about this for the right reason. It's going to be taking too much of your savings, and you need a small loan. I would be more cautious than that. You got your whole fucking life ahead of you. So I would buy a smaller piece of land that you can handle. You can make the payments. It's not gonna it's not gonna crush you or whatever. And then you can learn on that one. And then when you pay that thing off, now you got something. You got some equity in that. You can use that to get a loan to get something else. And then you'll be off and running, and you'll be talking. You'll meet people in the real estate business. That's another thing. I would go to open mics. I would talk to comedians, people at different levels of doing comedy, and I would ask them questions, and I would just soak it up. So don't listen to me for real estate advice. But definitely talk to people that know your business, because I don't know your business. But good luck, and I'm proud of you at 21 that you're already thinking like that. It's very mature. You're out ahead of the game, and you're going to live a great life. All right? Just marry a sweetheart, and you're golden. And, there's really something to be said to being that smart in your 20s. I wish I was. All right.